I'm Poppy Harlow, and this is My North. Home is still Minnesota. I've lived in New York since I was 18 years old, and I always say I'm going home when I'm going to Minnesota, and at this point, don't really think that's going to change. I grew up right near Lake of the Isles. I remember early mornings my father driving me to Parade Stadium for ice skating practice, and we would skate on the lake at Lake of the Isles. And in the summer, we would go to our cabin in Walker, Minnesota. Every weekend, it was like clockwork. My father would come home from work on Friday nights. We'd pack up the Oldsmobile station wagon. They don't even make those anymore. My brother and I would lay in sleeping bags in the back. No seatbelts, that would not happen today. And we would drive 4 hours straight north to Walker, Minnesota. Our cabin was on a little lake called Third Lake. No speedboat, just a canoe, no television, no phone, no internet. And that was how we were raised. You couldn't write anything better than that in a fairy tale. It really is a dream. When my husband and I were walking around the lake the other day and passing people and hearing, tidbits of their conversations, none of them were about work. No one was complaining about work. People were talking about their family, their grandmother, their Aunt Betty, their children, how glorious the weather was. But there's a real sense of community and a real sense of family here, and I think a real sense of priorities that as I get, older and become a parent, a real sense of what matters most. And look, I'm a workaholic and I love my job. I just don't need to talk about it all the time. And I love that here. I think just being outside and then being on the boat is pretty great. Coming out to Lake Minnetonka, there's nothing as relaxing as taking the boat out on this bay. Nothing like it. You can't do that in New York. I'm just very proud of where I'm from. Plus, have you ever seen an airport that operates better in the snow? I mean, when the New York airports are so delayed in the snow, I just think if we were in Minneapolis, this would be no problem.